Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. We have another kit reveal. Another Bad Batch character. It is Hunter. He is our tank. I've read the kit over. He also looks pretty juicy. This faction's really turning into something. So let's dive right into it. Let's go over to his kit. So Hunter. Let's make this full screen. There we go. Ta-da. Although, I'm kind of going to want to go back and forth, so let's get out of here. There we go. So Hunter, he's our tank. He's also Bad Batch and Clone Trooper and Galactic Republic. And it looks like, so we'll get him next Thursday. And that's 3 of the Bad Batch. It looks like we're not going to see. It says character reveal May 4th. So let's go back to Hunter. Let's see, because these guys have been inconsistent with these. So we got Hunter. It wasn't April 8th, right? And then look at it said character reveal April 15th, which was today. So that's so we got Hunter, and then this would have been Tech on April 8th, and this is when we got Hunter. And then April 15th, which is today, we got Tech, and we discovered Wrecker. And then it was supposed to be, obviously we're supposed to get Wrecker on the 29th, and then reveal the last character, which we would have been receiving on May the 4th, but they've changed something up here. So yeah, April 1st, we revealed Hunter. And then this was April 8th. See, April 8th right there. We got Tech, and the next one was April 15th, and then they're giving us a big gap. I don't understand that. Why not stick to the April 29th time frame? And then so then they all just week after week after week after week after week. The gap doesn't make any sense to me. Tell me if it makes sense to you. So Wrecker, I want to first start at the bottom. I want to start with his unique, because his unique is going to kind of factor into every one of his abilities. So his unique, which is the Zeta, at the start of battle, Wrecker gains 20% max health and max protection for each other Bad Batch ally. Now, it doesn't say for each Bad Batch ally, it says each other Bad Batch ally. I wonder if that was edited. It looks like it was edited by Crumb. Because when I see other, that means the other 3. So he's going to be gaining 60% max health and 60% max protection. Wrecker gains 1 stack of Fury for each Clone Trooper and each. See, this is where it says and each, not each other Bad Batch ally. So that's going to count himself. So he's going to say we're only going to get 4. Say there is no epic confrontation. Say we only get the 4 Bad Batch. And then you have to use Cody. So that'll be 9 stacks of Fury. Wrecker gains 9 stacks of Fury. But doesn't say when. Doesn't say at the beginning of battle. It just says Wrecker gains. It'll be 9 stacks of Fury for each Clone Trooper and each Bad Batch ally. Oh, right here. At the start of battle, I'm assuming. That's the. But there's a comma there, not there. So that's a little bit ambiguous. Whenever Wrecker gains stealth, he doesn't. He gains taunt instead. So, say when Hunter goes and does his mass stealth, it leaves very, very much like, kind of like R2, kind of like Dooku. You know, Dooku leaves the tank exposed, although R2 is a different kind of taunt with stealth. So he is not ever going to stealth. He's going to be he's going to taunt when you try to stealth him. Whenever Wrecker takes damage from an enemy, which he's going to, he gains 1 stack of Fury. At 10 stacks, remember he's starting at 9, he loses all the stacks and gains Furious for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. So that is a locked blue buff, Furious. Can't be copied, can't be dispelled, or prevented. When Wrecker gains Furious, he also taunts for 1 turn. So he's got a lot of taunts. He's not a pre-taunt, though, which is unfortunate. A pre-taunt would have been excellent. But he's, if you think about it, if you can clock your tech really quick, and this is what we talked about in the tech kit, you want to pass the turn meter over to Hunter, who's going to mass stealth, which is going to leave Wrecker out in the open. He's going to get hit, and then he's going to get furious. Okay, so if it plays out like that, and let us just go back to tech. If you guys didn't know, tech's base speed at Gear 13 is 160. Now, to put that into perspective, Moff Gideon, when he came out, was 198. So, as you can see, I got tech at 4-star. I will be working on him. With a speed set, only at gear, what's this, 9. With a speed set, he is already 242. So, I don't know what he's going to get on the way up. But say he ends up at like 250 at gear 12. Then he'll get 20 from the, or he'll get 20 so from gear 13. So, I'm thinking tech's going to be around 270 with this mod set, which is just not a great mod set. It's what I had kicking around. Like, here, I'll show you. So 13, 15, 17, 10. I didn't have a whole lot. I'm really hurting for speed mods. So what I'm thinking, let's go back to Tech's kit. So this is the one. No, this is okay. So here's the one we thought to use. This one first. So dispel all debuffs from clone trooper allies, and all Bad Batch allies gain foresight, tenacity up, and stealth. So even if you do that move, it's going to force the taunt, and it's going to be an AOE. Deal special damage to target to all enemies. But then you're not going to be able, you know, maybe this isn't the greatest because you kind of want that stun, which is an AoE stun. So if you just do his first one, which is unfortunate because you're going to burn the heal. I thought that was the, oh no, it's Hunter that has the turn meter swap. Alright, okay. Okay, so maybe you're going to want to do this then. It's unfortunate. You're going to miss out on that stun. But you are going to give foresight to everybody and leave Wrecker taunting. Interesting. I guess you could, with his first special, you could target Wrecker and try to give him stealth. But then that's only going to make him taunt and everyone else is going to be exposed. Alright. So let's go right up to the top for Wrecker. Basic. The Cavalry. Deal physical damage to target enemy. If the target enemy was target locked, inflict speed down for 2 turns. So, if you do make him taunt, and he starts with 9 stacks, if he gets hit right away, he's going to have Furious. So his basic, which you're probably not going to use first, is going to attack twice. His first special, I hate that word. I can't remember what word it was. I don't know. So, final text. Clone Trooper allies recover protection equal to 5% of Wrecker's max protection. So keep in mind, he's going to be gaining 60% max health and max protection at the start of battle. And if we go back to Hunter, look at his leadership. All Bad Batch allies have plus 35% max health, max protection, max potency. And I'm going to read this right here. When a Bad Batch ally uses an ability while they have defensive up, they deal true damage to all enemies. So if they have defensive up, they do true damage AoE. Keep that in mind. So Wrecker is going to have a crap ton of health and protection. So I'm thinking health sets, defense sets with health primaries, defense primaries. Make him a meat shield. So if he's furious, Bad Batch allies recover protection equal to 20% of Wrecker's max health. So I'm wondering if it's 25 or if it changes it just to 20. Bad Batch allies gain 10% turn meter. Turn meter. For each character who was stealth. Okay, that screams General Grievous counter. Because they're going to start in stealth, right? So they're going to gain, if say it's a typical GG team, there's going to be 4 enemies under stealth. So they're going to be gaining 40% turn meter. But it says for each character who was stealth, not each enemy who was stealth. So you do know that... Ooh, let's look at this. So Tech starts in stealth. So maybe you do want to use this special too. All Bad Batch allies gain foresight and stealth for 2 turns. So we know that Wrecker can't stealth. So that's going to leave 3 Bad Batch allies stealth. So if you were to use Tech's second special first, it's going to stealth everyone. It's going to force the taunt. They're probably going to attack Wrecker. Wrecker's going to get furious. Then if you use his first special, and it's against a GG team, just GG, just keep this in mind, just GG, you're going to be giving your team 70% turn meter. That's cool. If it's not a GG team, then yeah, 30% turn meter, right? Because there's only going to be 3 of you under stealth. And you might play it differently at open if it's not a GG team. So that is cool. So that it's going to heal, which is unfortunate. But I guess if you think about how the GG team works, you're probably going to... And they're going to have foresight, so which means B2 can't cleanse it. But B1's going to go, right? B1's going to go... And then he's going to hit everyone. So you are going to... yeah, and it's recover protection. So this will top up that protection that B1 strips off. Interesting. And also, you won't get any target locks because this move from Tech gives AoE tenacity up. It's coming together, folks. It's coming together. Special 2, Wrecking Ball. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Remember, he gets furious for 2 turns. 2 turns. Undispellable. So if you were to use this turn meter mechanic first, you would still be in furious when his next turn comes up, and you can use his second special, which is Wrecking Ball. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Gain taunt for 2 turns, so he's going to get that taunt right back up. And then all clone trooper allies gain defense up and tenacity up for 2 turns. So another AoE tenacity up. So think about this, guys, though. Think about if you were to use this one first. So he's going to keep his taunt up, which is good, and you're going to miss out on the turn meter gain, but you're going to give all clone trooper allies that defense up. And if you go back to Hunter's Kit, while they have, when they use an ability, or any ability, could be basic. And remember, a lot of these guys attack twice. When they use an ability while they have defense up, they do an AoE true damage. Ooh, this team is going to be pumping out the damage. So very, very interesting. And if you were to use this one first. So this I don't like. Oh, they changed it. Okay. So this initially read inflict stun on all for 2 turn. So I'm assuming, yep, edited by Salacious B. Crumb. That's good. Inflict stun on all enemies for 2 turn. I couldn't wrap that around in my head. If you saw Arnold's video, he said it stuns everybody. There's no point, because if everybody's stunned, it's just like nobody was stunned, right? So this is interesting. So, say you do Tech's stealth first, his AoE stealth, which is going to put everybody under stealth, put everybody under foresight. Then, unfortunately, he's going to be slow, but you know, the rest of the team's going to... I'm assuming Crosshairs is going to get to go. And then Hunter's relatively slow, but he's still going to be faster than Wrecker here. Inflict stun on all enemies for 2 turns. That is excellent. Remember, he gets potency from Hunter's Lead. Hunter's Lead gives 50% potency. And then his unique we already talked about. Max health, max protection, stacks of fury. Okay, so very, 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 very cool. with these three. Oh, you see how the synergy is just playing off each other over and over and over again. So, Tech's going to be the fastest. Hopefully, you can get him up to about 300 speed. And most B1s nowadays are like 290 something. So, get him faster than B1. He's going to go first. Special 2. Unfortunately, you're losing the Dispel. But remember, this cooldown can come down pretty quickly. All Bad Batch allies gain Foresight, Tenacity Up, and Stealth for 2 turns. So there's going to be a lot of AoE Tenacity Up. That's awesome. Which kind of negates the fact that you're burning this one, because Wrecker also has a Tenacity Up. Deal special damage to all enemies and inflicts stun for 1 turn on all enemies that are target locked or dazed. So obviously the daze is coming from Crosshairs, because we haven't seen daze yet anywhere here. Or target locked, which unfortunately they're not going to be target locked. So he's not going to be stunning anyone. So this seems like a big waste. You're losing the Dispel and you're losing the stun. But you're putting all of your teammates under stealth. Do I have to remember if all allies are clone troopers, Tech gains stealth for 1 turn, so at the start of battle he will be stealthed. Tech has potency, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Translation, yada yada. Now keep in mind, guys, that they did make an adjustment to Tech's kit as well. They added this. So this wasn't here before. If only one ally who grants translation is present, Tech, decrease this character's cooldowns by 1 when that ally uses a basic ability. Now, you've seen Tech double taps with his basic. Hunter double taps with his basic. And Tech double taps with his basic. So this originally was basically going to mean that they could reduce their cooldowns by 2 when they use their basic. When they have 3 stacks of translation, they've changed that limit once per turn. So they can only reduce their cooldown by 1. So it kind of nerfs his kit already before it's even out of the gate. I'm surprised that the developers didn't think of that. Because Tech, with his basic, if the enemy was target locked, attack again. And then Hunter, his basic, if the target was debuffed, I do believe, yep, attack again. Okay, so we know Tech's going to be relatively fast. Like I'm saying about 300 speedish. Very interesting. Now, yeah, so you're going to, everything screams at me use his second special first. His first special is his heal. Doesn't do a whole bunch, gain stealth and potency up, and translation, blah, 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 blah. If Tech was already stealth, which he will be, all other Bad Batch allies gain translation for 3 turns. So he's just stacking up the translation. So I think that's the way you play it, guys. You go Tech's second special into Wrecker's second special, which he's going to taunt and give everyone defense up, which is going to mean AoE true damage going out. Crack, crack, crack. Alright, that is cool. Now, very, very cool kit. I like your Wrecker. I do. I like your Wrecker. Now, I know everybody's screaming epic confrontation for Echo, and it does make logical sense that they're going to give us Echo because there are 5 Bad Batch characters. But I keep going back to Cody, and that's just me, guys. That's just me. You've seen all that good stuff that they give on their basic. What does he do at 212th? Call all allies to assist. These allies deal 40% less damage, but each time assist scores a critical hit. Reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1 with a cooldown of 6. So how fast do I have my Cody? Not fast. That's probably slower. No, I think Hunter is a little bit. So obviously keep in mind that's only a plus 80 set. That's not that good. So he is slow. So the way it's looking, it'll probably be Tech into Crosshairs. Maybe Crosshairs is faster, but Crosshairs will be an attacker, and I can kind of just foresee it that he's not going to be faster than Tech. Supports are usually a lot faster. But it'll probably be Tech into Crosshairs into maybe Cody, Hunter, and then Wrecker. Although, Wrecker doesn't gain any turn meter from his kit. unless he uses his first special first, just because Bad Batch allies, I'm assuming that's him, gain turn meter, but that still makes him last. It makes everyone else go before him. So I don't know, still kind of liking Cody. You know, with all that translation stuff, you're going to be able to get this cooldown down a lot. And if they're using their basics and they're debuffed, they got target lock, they got all that good stuff. So again, why I like that. So let's think of this. Him calling in tech is going to put target lock on the field. I like it. His basic, Cody's basic is kind of, blah, blah, blah. Gain turn meter. Gain this turn meter, this, then, here, there. Give it more. I'm still liking Cody, though. The cannon, the extra stun. We've got a couple AoE stuns coming from Bad Batch. It's really just all about this. If you can just keep spamming this with basics and stuff, ooh, baby. Because remember, every time they use a basic, if they have 3 stacks of translation, they're reducing their cooldowns. I like that. I really, really do like that. Yep, I do. Alright, now I'm going to show you, before we wrap up here, guys. I got a mod set kind of picked out for record already. I got it hidden on Bodhi right now. So this is what I was thinking. So it only has, I think, plus 68 speed. And mostly because, look at the arrow. 17 speed protection arrow. But it's got crit chance, it's got defense. Defense, protection, defense, speed, crit chance, health. I'll take the crit chance. Protection, 10 speed, defense, health. It's a tank mod. Protection, 7% crit chance, unfortunately, but tenacity, health, and speed. Offense, decent protection, decent tenacity, 12 speed. Tenacity, defense, speed, and defense. So that's what I'm going to try to run on him. Again, I'm at the bottom of the barrel right now for mods. So, and my plan with these Bad Batch characters is to, I'm not going to wail on any of them, but I am going to buy them at a shipments. But keep in mind they're relatively new. So Hunter came out on the 8th. So add 6 weeks to that. We're going to be in the middle of May, 3rd week of May, when these guys start hitting shipments. But they're going to come pretty quick because they're coming out in quick succession. So I don't know. Give a month, maybe a month to get them up the rest of the stars. I will spend the crystals on these guys. I'm going to put a little money aside to do it, to get them up as quick as possible. Hunter's already sitting gear 11 because they are going to be awesome. But I definitely will, in the meantime, I will work on some more mods. Hunter's mod set, offense. I don't believe it's very fast. Yeah, look at that, plus 80. So Tech's kit is only a plus 80. Hunter's plus 80. Wrecker's plus 68. So because I'm just dredging up the bottom of the barrel mods, guys. But then, there's room to slice these further. So that is Tech. That is the Bad Batch, where they are right now. 23 minutes in. That's a long video. My safe word is freight train. So if you put freight train down in the chat or in the comments if you've made it this far into the video. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you back here, I guess, on May 4th for the last kit reveal. I really hope it's next week. And next week would only be the 22nd. I hope that all of those are kind of goofs. Keep rolling these guys. Keep rolling these guys out. Keep them rolling, guys. Keep them rolling. And yeah, we'll get Wrecker next Thursday. And hopefully we will see a kit, the last kit, on Thursday. So, cheers, guys. Later.